Pottery here. So we're going to do another live today. I had so much fun yesterday, I thought, I'm just going to do another live. So I'm going to pan the camera down and we'll get started. Okay. So let me move my stuff so I can make sure I can see comments. There we go. Okay, so I hope y'all are doing well today. So this is what we're going to do. We are going to do the curl poof method because that's one of my favorites. And we're going to be doing Mickey and Minnie Christmas. Aren't they cute? Hi. Hi, Sandra. Aren't these so cute? I got these when I was at CVS the other day, and I thought, okay, I have to do something with these because they're just so cute. Hey, Susan. Hey, Carolyn. So I got this really pretty mesh. It's the thicker mesh, and this came from Craft Outlet, and you see how well it matches? So I just thought it would be a lot of fun. And we're going to use a work wreath, the ones that have the red little nice tinsel ties already on it. And this is, hey Teresa, this is a 15-inch. So the first thing we have to do is cut our mesh. Now I've already cut some, but I wanted to show you how to get started. So what I do is just roll it out. So y'all doing okay tonight? Okay. So I'm going to be cutting it every 10 inches. So I will just make some cuts. My phone makes a great paperweight. All right. So I just make a whole bunch of these, which for time purposes I have made a lot of. Oh, Bella. Okay. Thank you. Hi, Janie. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these 10-inch and we're going to make both a curl and a poof. Hey, Sheila. Hey, Elaine. So what we'll do is we will start on the bottom, and I'm going to open up all of these ties. So I'm not trying to do it while I'm working. Ah, who do you watch on the football? Susan, who were you watching? My husband's been watching Georgia. All right. Once we get them all open, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this mesh that I cut, and you see I'm getting towards the bottom, so it's already pretty curly. So what I like to do is curl from the ends. You want it to be up like the way it already wants to curl, and you want to curl loosely from the end. Now the reason that you curl from the end is because you want this middle part to be kind of open. So once you get these little curls like this, hey Susie, you just go to your base. You want to make sure this little piece, which is going to form your poof, is going to be open. Hey Joanne. So I just tie it down, one curl in one tie, and one curl in the other tie. Now, what I want you to notice is the middle, I intentionally left kind of loose so it'll form a poof, and you want that piece open. Otherwise, you will be fighting with that poof when you're putting it down. It's not fun. Oh, good, Connie, because that's what we're doing today. Go dogs. All right, so I just curl, but don't tell my husband I said that. He went to Georgia Tech. So I just curl loosely from the end like this. Have that middle piece open. You see where it's open right there? Just take your two. Now these are about 4 inches or so. You want to go back into the one that you just laid down, so just one side. Hey, Sandra. So put it down like this. Make sure that piece is open right here. And then put this one down. Hey, Brenda. All right. So now we've already got 2 curls and 2 poofs. So the way this is going to work is on the bottom, you will have 2 curls in every single tie. So when you go to your next one, which I have back here, I just curl loosely from the end. The most important thing about this is to make sure this is open, because that is the only part that you will struggle with if you don't put it down. So when you're putting it down, your open piece is essentially open to the inside of this frame. That's what helps it. Hey, Cindy. All right. So we just pull this out. See, isn't that pretty? Now, one thing I can say, if you're going to be doing this method, you want to have pretty good mesh, because if you don't, it's going to fray terribly and drive you crazy. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Jerry. I bet it's Joyce. Hey, Penny. So I've got the next one done. I'll just open back up, put it down, and tie it back off. And go to the next tie and tie it off. And then fluff out that poof. There we go. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Donna. All right. So for those of you who have just joined, I'm doing a Mickey and Minnie Mouse. I'll bring them out so you can see them. There they are. Aren't they cute? I thought it would be a cute little one to do. I have tons of friends who really like Disney, so I thought I would do one. Hey, Cindy, how are you? I cut my strips 10 inches. They're all cut at 10 inches. Thank you. I'm glad y'all are watching. Hey, Nancy. Yes, it would, Penny. It would be perfect for a classroom. It sure would. My sister-in-law is a teacher. Her theme is owls. I have to make an owl for her. That'll be fun. So if you answer a question and I don't see it, don't worry. I will come back after this and answer your question, because sometimes it's hard for me to see it. They came from CVS. So, you know, this time of year, you can always find cute little things like this at Walgreens and CVS, and it's a great place to check. Because I don't know about y'all, but my Hobby Lobby has already started putting the Christmas stuff away. Aw, I like Mickey and Minnie. So I'm just curling from the ends nice and loosely. I have that piece open at the bottom. I just go right back into my same tie, put it down. And this one looks kind of intimidating, but it's really not once you try it. Oh, that's awesome, Susan. Hey, Terry. You're okay, Bella. Sorry, my puppy's sitting back here. Yes, we have had excellent sales here at Hobby Lobby too, and I think that's probably why it's almost all gone, because everything has been on sale. They used to have about like 9 aisles worth, and now they're down to like 1 aisle at my Hobby Lobby. So I guess Christmas is coming quickly. So we are back to where we started. So now we just have one more to go. And I tell you, if you're doing this method and you get kind of lost and you're not sure, just count how many curls. So on the bottom, you should have 2 curls in each tie. So if you see one that doesn't have 2 curls, you haven't done that one yet. So just loosely do our little curls. We have our bottom open. Go back into this one. This one down. I'm just tying it one time because we need to put ribbon in. That's going to be fun. All right. All right, just like that. Now we're going to start on the top. So we're going to do the top a little bit different. Because see, if you look at this, it looks pretty good, but you can still kind of see that middle frame right there. So what we do on the top is we put 2 layers. And that way, it almost creates that 3rd layer that's down here. And that helps cover that. So once I get them all open, doesn't matter where you start, you can start wherever you want to. And on the top, we are going to have 4 curls in every tie because you are going to do it twice. So get your loose curls, get your middle open, put it down. And we're going to go all the way around this way and then come back and do the second one. You can also just go ahead and do your second one. It's up to you how you want to do it. So we'll just keep going. Putting our curls in. And I left some to cut so that I can show that again. So we'll do that in just a minute. Okay. All right. You see how much easier it is to put that in if you just leave it real loose in the middle? Yeah. So you just take it, roll it loosely from the end. It's okay if the middle bubbles because it's going to need to do that anyways. So this is actually a pretty forgiving method, even though it doesn't seem like it, it really is. And if you struggle with the poof method, try this first, because then I think you'll kind of get a little bit more comfortable doing the poof. We're going to do a poof one during the 12 days too. Okay, so just roll loosely. Get those ends about 4 inches, 3 or 4 inches. Tie it down, leaving that bottom open. And then stretch it out. Aren't these pretty colors? Makes me think of candy canes. All right, so we're almost around again. And then we'll do our second row. And then we can do the fun stuff, decorate. All right, just a couple more. Now when you do this, you shouldn't have to use an entire roll, if you're wondering, and this is the 21 inch. So, and this is a 15-inch frame. All right, we just have one left up here. And then we have to do our second. All right. So just keep curling loosely. Open it back up, put it down. My husband texted me. Okay. He's watching the football games. All right. So we've gotten all the way around. We've gotten all the way around. And now we are ready. You did? That's awesome. Thank you, Deborah. I love this mesh too. It's really pretty. Hey, Patty. Hi, Diana. All right, so it doesn't matter which point you pick to go from. You just pick whichever you want, because what you're going to do is you're going to have 4 in each one of these. So just open one back up, doesn't matter where. Just set it down, tie it off, open it back up, and then put this one down. And then what you're going to do is kind of push the one that you already have in there, just kind of push it down. And you see what it does? You see? It makes 3 layers. 1, 2, 3. It also starts to fill in some of the center, which is one of the things I really like about this. So we'll just keep rolling loosely from the end. Make our little curls, have our little bottom open, and then go down. That's the one we went in. And I tell you, sometimes when you're doing the top, you can get lost, you know, when you're going around. So just count how many curls are in it. And if you have 4 curls in that tie, you've hit that one. It's really a lot easier than trying to go through and count how many little poops you have, because the outer layer is longer than the inner layer and they get off center a little bit. So that makes it kind of hard. All right. So now we're going to cut some more. We have about 5 left, I think. So what we're going to do is just roll it out. I like to use my phone as my weight. It works pretty well. And this mat that I'm on is self-healing, so I can use my rotary cutter and cut right on it, and it doesn't hurt a thing. Okay, I'm cutting every 10 inches. Now, my mat has the 36 inches, and I really like that because if I'm cutting like this, I can go ahead and cut 3 of them very quickly.
Excuse me?
Yes?
Hello!
This is my son, Ross.
Hey, everybody!
Oh, I knocked some over. Can you go get this, buddy?
Oh, shoot. Yeah.
Thank you. I knocked my ribbon over.
Yes.
Thank you, baby.
Go.
So we should just cut one more set of 3, and then we should be good to go. It's way down here, baby.
I know.
Okay. Let's see. Just trying to scroll down so I can see what you're saying. Unfortunately, it does not like to scroll by itself.
Hi! Yes, and hi to me. Hello.
Do you want to read me what they're saying?
Okay. Hi from Denmark.
Awesome!
Where to buy the mat and roller cutter?
Okay, so these came from Amazon. Mine did. It's a really great place to buy them. And the maker is, I'm horrible at pronouncing this. I'm horrible at pronouncing things. The name of it is Fiskars, or Fiskars. I guess it is Fiskar. And that's where mine came from. You can get the mat and the cutter together, which is awesome. And this mesh that I'm using today, this came from Craft Outlet. If you haven't been there before on their website, it is awesome. Hi, Terry and Tamara. Okay, so just roll it loosely at the ends here, and then we'll figure out where we were. Let's see. Looks like about right here. So we have 2 in there, so we definitely haven't been in that one. And we have 2 in there, so we haven't been in this one. See how that helps? It really helps. You want to have 4 in each one of these. So then you just fluff it out like this. See, and now we have 3. 1, 2, 3. You just keep taking our 10-inch cuts like this and roll it from the end like that. It's open at the bottom, and just go back in on top of the last one. Like that. Ah, I just went back on the one I just did. Isn't that funny? See, I didn't take my own advice. I didn't even check how many were in there. All right, so that one's full. Here we are. I just forgot to go one over. All right. There we go. All right, so we'll just keep going, and we can start putting ribbons in. Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Make sure I turn it so I don't do that again. Hey, Jackie. Hey, Colleen. This was the work wreath with the thick red tinsels. It's the 15-inch. Okay, so I'll just put it down, making sure that middle's open. Push the one that's there down, because this one's going to go on top. And then you can pull out your poof. If you keep that center down, it makes it so much easier to pull that poof out. With a 10-inch mesh, there's a lot of different things you can do with 10-inch. You could do poof with 10-inch. You can do ruffle, curl. Ruffle and curl are both pretty full. If you do the ruffle, I usually do 30-inch ruffles. I just cut 30-inch ruffles and put it in each one. So you want to have about 10 on the bottom and about 8 on the top. And that works pretty well as long as you have between a 14 and a 16-inch wreath form. If you have much smaller, like 12, you might not need quite as many. So just keep curling from the end. Make my little poofs like this. My little curls and my little poof in the middle. Let's see, have I gotten that one? I've gotten that one. I may have gotten them all. Nope. Here's one I haven't done yet. I've got that middle down. Just take that and push it down. Then I can just go right on top of it. And I think we have them all in. Let's see. This one's good. This one's good. Yep. They're all in. So what do you think? Isn't that pretty? It has like the little curls and you still get the little poof. I kind of like it. Thank you, Tracy. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do ribbon. Ribbon's my favorite. I love ribbon. So this is the ribbons that I used. So I have red and white with a lot more white in it than red so that you can see it. And then I've got some with black and white and red, because that'll stand out. Some more red and white. This is my new favorite this year. This is red and it has like this little snow edge on it. I love this. So this came from Carolina Pottery. I think most of the ribbons did except this one. This one's from Sam's. If you have a Sam's membership, you should go get their ribbon. It's an excellent price. Thank you, Brenda. Okay, so what I like to do, especially if I'm doing one like this, is I'll cut ribbons between 12 and 14 inches. And today we're going to do 12-inch. And this is my little cheat tool. It is just a piece of cardboard that I cut at 6 inches. I have one that I cut at 7. So this is what I use for my 14-inch, and this is my 12-inch. I just cut it, and then what I do is I take my ribbon and I go around, and when I get back up to the top here, I now have a 12-inch ribbon. So I can do it several times. Just wrap it around like this. And then I can take my scissors, trim it off. And I put duct tape on mine. The reason is because it makes it very easy for my scissors just to slip right in and cut. And that fast, I have 3 ribbons. So then I like to fold it over and cut away from myself. I just like this little detail. It's not necessary, but I just think it's pretty. So you did? I'm so glad, Linda. I'm telling you, it's a lifesaver. It is the poof curl method, Debbie. Does anybody need me to show it again? I think I might have one more, or I can cut it. Let me just do one more for people who are just coming in. So I just take this. We'll just cut a random length, and we'll pretend like this is 10 inches. Okay. Then what you do is you just take it, you curl it very loosely from the end, like that. Then you just pick about 3 or 4 inches, and that is your poof and curl. You put it down with this end that's open down, and that makes your curl and your poof. All right, so now let's have fun decorating. So what I do is I just cut tons of different ribbons like this. And when I am doing something like this, what I'll do is I will take whatever it is. So my inspiration today is Mickey and Minnie. Aren't they so cute? And so what I did is I just found ribbons that I thought looked perfect with them. So I wanted to get a little bit of the black in. So I have some different black and white, you know, like this. So I'll put the red and the black and white together. And I'll just find the center, pinch it, and I'll go into my tie again. I'm going to put my ribbon down, and then I'm going to tie it off about 3 or 4 times. And then you can just kind of tuck that tie under like this. It makes it kind of almost look like a little decoration there. And then I just pull my ribbon apart like that. And what that'll do is give us a little bit of splashes so that they look like they are made to go in here. I love Mickey and Minnie too. So I'll just keep grabbing 2 ribbons. I like to use a variety of ribbons, so I can't help it. I just love ribbon. So put it down, tie it off 3 times, and then tuck it under. You can come up, Bella. Come on. Nope, she's going to leave. That's my dog, Bella. So I just keep grabbing different ribbons, find the middle, pinch it, open my tie back up, put it down, and tie it off. And then take this little piece here and just pinch it down. Now you can just leave the ties up. If you get one of these work wreaths and it comes with the ties, sometimes it's great just to leave them up because they can be very decorative. And I just pull my ribbons apart so you can see both of them. The size of the ribbon doesn't really matter. I just like to use the 2.5 inch, But I tell you, when I'm making bows, a lot of times I like to use 2.5 and 1.5 because I just think it looks pretty and allows you to see all of them. So I've got the middle. Just gonna open the tie up, put it down, tie it back 3 good times, and turn it under. Okay, and then I'll just pull them out like that. And we'll just keep. Hi, Carrie. Just keep going around. Let's use some of these lighter colors. So just find the center. Thank you, Edna. Just open this back up, put it down. I tie it off 1, 2, 3, twist it under, and then just pull my ribbons apart. That way you get to see both. Look, my ribbon wants to travel. Thank you for telling me where you're from. Thank you, Debbie. Hey, honey, my husband just joined. He got mad at me because last night I didn't see his comment and I didn't respond. So if I don't respond to you, it's just because it scrolls by too fast and I can't see it. But if you ask me a question, I will be coming back to answer it. All right. So we're almost back around. I love these colors. They just make me feel Christmassy. So is everybody ready for Christmas? Have you done all your shopping? Because I have not. I am so bad this year. I don't know why. I've really been struggling to get started. Thank you, Rhonda. So just open it, put it down, tie it off 1, 2, 3. Spread these out. There we go. Now we could do the bottom. And then I got some really cute things to put in it. Isn't that cute? I like that. We have little presents, little Christmas ornaments. Oh, and little snowballs. I think those are cute. All right, so we'll do the bottom. And then we can put our little guest of honor in there. Okay, so just found the middle, tie it 3 times, tuck it under. And I just do the same thing, I just spread them out. I'm not close either, Pamela. I mean, I think I've gotten like 4 things. I'm usually done by this time. Not this year. Okay, so I just keep putting them in and spreading them out. There we go. Didn't alternate the colors on the wreath. I didn't. I did all one color. And sometimes I do different colors. So if you do this method, you can do different colors. So if you wanted to do like red and white or red and green, you can do that too. It doesn't have to all be one color. It can be like 3 colors. I've done them with 3 colors. And what you do is you just do one color, then do the next color, then the next color. It's just go all the way around to the same thing. It turns out really cute. I have done that quite a few times. So I just keep finding the middle. Yes, you can watch it again. It will stay on my page, or you can save it as well. And I'll also be putting this on YouTube, on my YouTube channel as well. And tomorrow, I am going to do a live on YouTube. I've never done a live on YouTube, so that should be fun. Because not everybody likes to do social media, so I want to make sure I give them a chance to see it. I hope so, Lisa. I love this mesh. This came from Craft Outlet. I think I told you that, and most of my ribbon came from Craft Outlet, and a few came from Carolina Pottery. I love Carolina Pottery. I live in South Carolina, so it's a big thing here. And it's a great place. Tomorrow I will be on the YouTube. It's just Hardworking Mom. If you go over to YouTube, you can see Hardworking Mom. But I will put a link on my page after this. Tomorrow it'll be about the same time, about 7 Eastern. So it's at 6 o'clock Central. Tomorrow's Sunday. We have to get back to the everyday work after that. This is a wreath to hang. Thought we would do a wreath to hang tonight. There we go. So we're getting close. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Caitlin. All right, we're almost done. We just have a couple left. I love this. Isn't this pretty? It looks like little snowflakes on it. It's funny. Black and white is supposed to be the in color for Christmas this year, which is a little different, but that's okay. Sometimes non-traditional is good too. Okay, last one. And then we can work on putting our little guys in. There we go. We got all our ribbons in. You see how it just adds that little bit of black splash color? See, and then when we put them in, they kind of blend in a little bit better. You want to see the back? So that's what the back looks like. And if you have things like this, you can just kind of push them through. But really, the back on this one is not bad at all. So it's not one that you generally have to cover, because it's just all nice and it's pretty nice and clean. Now, let me see if I have it. Yeah. That brings me to a good point, though. So I'll show you what I usually do to add a little hanger on my wreaths. So this is wire that is covered. This is what they would call antique wire. It's just wire, and it's covered in this. It's almost like yarn. And this makes a great tie. So what I'll do is figure out where I want it to be. Let me move this up a little bit. Okay, where I want it to be, and I'll just go right to the frame and twist this around like that. You want to make sure that it's on there really well and that it's not going to scratch a door. And then I just go on the other side over here and do the same thing. So I'll make sure it's twisted on there really well. See? That just makes it kind of more of a finished look. Okay, so I think we're ready to put our little guys on here. So I got these at CVS when I was getting some stuff for my mother the other day. I just thought they were so cute. See, I think they're going to look just so cute right in the middle there. Oh, I like that. Okay. So what I'm going to do with them, let's see. I'm probably going to tie them right onto the mesh. And it's okay to do that because it's not going to hurt it. Mesh is really, hey Mary, mesh is really pretty sturdy stuff. So I'll just take a couple zip ties and see if I can go through here. I try not to make a hole if I don't have to. Sometimes you just have to. Yep, I'm afraid I'm going to have to. Oh, let's see. So let's put this back down. So if I'm going to make a hole in something like this, and something that has the, hey Olive, has this, then what I do is I have these beadsmith. These are little beadsmith. It punches holes in metal. So if you use metal signs, this is an awesome thing to get. It's on Amazon. It's the bomb. But I use this to make holes in anything like these little characters because the hole, because the little piece is so small. Can you see how small that is? So it makes a very small hole. And it's so small that it usually does not cause it to have, you know, where it will shred or have a problem. So I just run my little tie through there. Same thing here. A little skirts up. So I just do the same thing. And I try to go near a seam and behind it. Just seems to, that's what's worked best for me. So I've got them. And then I just want to come back and figure out where I want to place them. Let's see, where did I put that hanger? Haha, hanger's up here. Okay, so once I get him figured out where I want him to be, there's a piece of mesh right here that is perfect for where he's sitting. So I'll just run my tie right through that mesh. Tie it off. Now I want him to be sitting out a little bit, so I don't want to pull him down too much. Which was, there they are. Then I'll just clip that off. You see, there he is, clipped in. Now what I'll do is I will tie at least one of his legs. So maybe right here. That just kind of keeps them from flopping out because they will if they can. Hi, Mary. I'm going to tell you, this is the coolest tool. This is my favorite tool. So I'll just do the same thing. I'll just run right through the mesh, right behind him. It might help if I had it in there in the right direction. There we go. Okay, so just tie it onto the mesh. See, and it will hide right behind his foot, so you're really not going to see it. See, now when you pull him over, he's really not going to flop out. Okay, so now we'll do her. Let's see. I think I'll put there. I put their arms around each other. Now I'll just go to this mesh here. This is the closest one. Because sometimes these characters are kind of small and you really just can't make it to the base. If you can make it to the base, it's better. But if you can't, it's okay. Just go right to the mesh. That will work. Here we go. They're so cute. Okay. I'll just trim that off. All right. Now we need to get her leg tied off. Let's see, which one should we tie? I think this one. Now I have these really tiny ones as well. I get these from Walmart. They also make them in colors. So sometimes if I'm doing little ones like this, I'll go get the colored ones, and then you really can't see it. So I'll just punch a little hole in her like that. Tie it on. There we go. Trim that off. Aha! See, don't they fit right there in the middle? What you think? I like how it's turning out. So now I have some of these. I thought these would be cute in here. So I'll just clip them off. Now I'll just use the little, whoops, need to cut that off. I'll just use the ties that are here, open them up because they're wired and so is this pick. So I'll just wire that down. There we do my little ribbons. Thank you. I know, I love this mesh. It's so pretty. Here we go. Put one over here. Just gives it a little bit more Christmas. I want to make sure you can tell it's Christmas. Thank you. I'm so glad y'all like it. I like it too. This tool right here is called a Beadsmith Metal Hole Punch. If you look it up on Amazon, just look up Beadsmith Hole Punch and you'll see they're really inexpensive. They're only like, I want to say they're like $8. They're awesome. I use them all the time. Okay. It might help if I took the little tag off. Okay. I think I got these from Craft Outlet as well. So there we go. Okay, then I have some little, aren't those cute? I got these from Hobby Lobby. No, I got these from the Dollar Tree. That's right, I did. I got these from the Dollar Tree. You can't beat the Dollar Tree. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Tanya. All right, so I'm just going to figure out where to put this. Maybe I'll put one down here so we can have a little. So this has like a little hole like you could use for your tree. I'll just cut this off because I won't need this. This works really great if you just stick it right in your little ties or pipe cleaners, whatever you're using. Usually goes in there pretty well. Just like you do on the tree if you don't have a tie. I don't know if you do that. That's what I do. If I don't have a tie, I just kind of stick it on the tree. Okay. Let's add a couple more things and then I think we'll be done. So, one rule of thumb that I like to use when I'm doing wreaths like this is when I put something on it, like I did this little piece right here, I want to at least have something on the diagonal. It makes it look more balanced. It's one of those rules of designing they teach you when you go to those floral shows. It really is a great tip. I learned that at one of the floral shows I went to. Those things are a lot of fun. Okay, so got our little Christmas presents. Put a couple of those in there. So I did this and that, so I'll go down here and then in the opposite corner. Then we'll just have a little bit of cute little things kind of here and there. So I want to put one up here. Okay. Ooh, that was loud. How do I do the mesh? So what I did with the mesh is I cut it every 10 inches. And I think I have a piece around here somewhere. I'll show you in a second. Okay, so I got that piece in. I think that's going to be all I'm going to put in it. So there it is. Does that look like Christmas Mickey Mouse? I think it turned out really cute. So, for those who have just joined, this is what I do. I take this mesh that's cut at 10 inches and I just curl it lightly on the ends like this. I pinch it at both ends to make a little curl and the poof is in the middle. This is the poof. You just put it down on your wreath and you just tie it in. Now this is a work wreath, so it came with the ties already on it, but that's how you do it. So, and you can watch the replay and I'll walk you through how to do that. So I hope y'all will join me tomorrow on YouTube. Can you ever have too much on them? Too much mesh? I mean, it depends on if you like it to be really full. Absolutely not. It's okay. It's all up to you. It's up to your taste. So I don't think there's a right way or a wrong way. It's really just what you like. So if you like a whole bunch of mesh on it, then I say that's okay. You can use the whole roll. Just to show you. So I had a 21-inch by 10-yard roll, and this is what I have left. So it's great to keep this and use it for small projects like one of the teardrop swags or a centerpiece. This will be great for that. So I hope y'all enjoyed it. I sure had fun. I think it was a little bit smoother tonight. I can see the comments just a little bit better. I will be on YouTube tomorrow at 7 Eastern Standard Time, so 6 o'clock Central. And I'll be posting on my page because my friend from Mary Mesh is going to be doing a live tonight. And if y'all have time, run over there and see her. So this was the end of day 2, and I'm excited about day 3. I hope y'all join me. Thanks for watching. I really enjoyed it. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.